In 2005, the Energy Policy Act was passed, which gave us the authority to lease for energy from sources other than oil and gas. And right now we have 16 leases from Massachusetts down to North Carolina. This industry is completely different than it was 3 or 4 years ago. Leases that were sold for a few $100,000 are now selling, as they have in Massachusetts, in areas of 3 years ago that didn't get any bids, were left on the table, sold for $135 million apiece. But of course, it isn't just federal leasing; it's the state activities that, in combination with the federal leases, make things work. But you also have a lot of activity with port facilities, testing facilities. Academic institutions are putting together programs that will identify and train the workforce for offshore wind. And we have industrial facilities for offshore activities through the oil and gas program in the Gulf of Mexico, which provided the foundations for the Block Island project. So there's a lot of things that are going on onshore in addition to the offshore leases, which are being driven by the state activities and the federal leases. So all of this activity that has gone on since 2013 has resulted in what we are looking at as of this year, when we will have our first steel in the water, which is on the Outer Continental Shelf, which is the Virginia Sea Valve project off of Virginia Beach. And over the course of the decade, we're looking at 12 or 15 more projects up and down the East Coast, including those in Massachusetts, that are going to produce 5-6 gigawatts of energy. This is a very, very substantial amount of activity in a very short period of time. I think the original thought was that we would be growing wind farm by wind farm. And when the market turned, as we were talking about earlier, it turned in a very big way. So it's very positive, and the outlook is very, very strong for offshore wind to be a major component of an all of the above energy strategy here in the U.S.